thanks for joining us for the first in our interview series, exploring how businesses are using video during the pandemic. Through this series, we're looking to talk to industry specialists from a variety of different sectors about the ways they've adapted their video production approaches, and we're hoping to find out a little bit about the new and more innovative ways in which they've started to use video. Today, we're talking to Milda Manomaityte of the Railway Industry Association to talk about how the pandemic has affected the rail industry, but also her particular area of networking events. So Milda, thank you very much for joining us.
Hi, Chris.
We've known each other for a very long time, so I feel like I've got as good a chance as anybody, but how wrongly did I pronounce your surname?
You got it, 99%.
I'll take it. Tell us about your business and how you've used video in the past.
We are a trade body. We represent UK rail suppliers. We have over 300 members in our membership. A big chunk of what we do is networking events and helping suppliers meeting their clients, or helping suppliers to meet each other and build these new business relationships. So that was a very, very important before the pandemic. And of course, we provide news and information about what's going on in the industry.
How have you facilitated that then? I mean, if work has to continue and people can't do it from their homes, and there's a lot of communication that has to happen between various different parties for your industry to even exist, how have you changed and adapted?
So we thought about what makes a successful event when we would normally deliver it, and how can we make that digital. And we are hosting webinars now, 2 or 3 a week. We record them, we share them with our members. It is appreciated. The networking side of it is still a challenge that we're trying to find the way to overcome that.
So how have people been handling their webinars? Have they been self-shooting a lot of content?
Yeah, the challenge that we started to face with producing more and more webinars is explaining to people how to behave on video, on a camera. So just having, you all read all the horror stories about what happens when you forget to mute yourself during a live call with hundreds of people. Some of our people within the company already had professional media training before the crisis started. So we know how to behave on camera, and we translated that to our speakers. And it's just making sure that camera is at eye level, you have the good lighting, where to position the camera so you're not like this. And all of these things, we realize that there's a lot of training needs to be done to people to how to behave on camera, and not to move around too much, and just kind of be a bit more focused.
And how has that training gone so far?
It's okay. We've learned from mistakes. I think in the first week there was always people saying, "Okay, this is new to us, so please excuse us, while we're still learning this technology." And that was okay. That was acceptable because it was new for all of us. But as time goes, I think as with people are expecting a more and more professional sort of look and feel of the content that the companies will be producing. And the companies will start differentiating themselves. Either will train their own in-house team to make sure to produce a professional looking digital content, or engaging video editing and producing companies to make sure they deliver this professional content.
Everyone's got a good excuse at the moment for having some fairly low production values on their self-shot content because they're under lockdown. They don't have access to anything better. But do you think our tolerance of that will change? And what will video production look like in the future?
Yeah, I think the need for a professional video production company will arise when creating bigger videos. So we will need someone to train the people who are shooting these videos, even if it's on their own phones. We will need to train people how to behave on camera, how to talk to camera, and of course we'll need someone to actually edit that all into one video, taking a homemade shots plus maybe animation plus speaking into camera. So that's where we will need the expertise, because we cannot do that at home.
Yeah, sure. And I think it's an obvious way that people are going to need to start standing out from the competition, because I think it's only so long that we're going to be willing to just watch a video of 2 people talking to each other, much like we are now. We're going to need to be able to add more to it.
Yeah, I don't think, we can portray all of the good stuff that is happening in the railway industry just with a video shot on your mobile phone. We will still need to show what kind of work is going on in the railway industry, what's happening on the tracks, what's happening in the digital space. But I think a mixture of kind of self-made, quick messages plus a professional made content will be the future.
Great, perfect. Thank you very much. I feel like we could probably talk about this for a long time, so I'll have to stop it there to keep the first one nice and short. Thanks very much for taking part.
Thank you, Chris.
And thanks very much to you for watching. We'd appreciate any feedback you have, and we're particularly interested in any suggestions you might have on topics or sectors that we could cover in future episodes. So please drop any comments you have in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time.